Hello, guys, and welcome to Virgo season. So, guys, this Virgo season, as every year, we are entering the Hermit Tarot card. And the Hermit Tarot card, for those who don't know, is about spiritual alignment. It's also to do soul searching. Some of us could be, it's about time of seeking solitude, inner guidance, listening to that inner voice. Every year, every Virgo season or every sign, we have like a different message. And we've just come from the strength, or we come from the strength card, which is the Leo card. And it's time, even with the themes of this, Hermit card going into Virgo season, going into September, we are entering a period which is, again, all of the themes, but also a theme of slowing down, getting back to business, taking care of business as well. It doesn't really matter during this month if a lot of us are wanting to be alone, because Virgo is a sign that is generally, on a general, is a sign that likes to be around, groups of people, friends, with their partner, tending, also helping. We're entering like the sixth house. We've just come out of the fifth, which was very fun, very creative, very, loud, very, having, general fun. But now we are coming back like down to earth. And Virgo is, even the message of Virgo with the Hermit card for this year is, make this happen. And I say that because I've actually done the September tarot for all the signs, so listen out for that. But when we come to this Virgo season, it's the last time we're going to see Saturn in Aquarius. And the next time we see Virgo is going to be with Pisces, which is the opposite. So I feel that this month, a lot of us are probably going to be like, okay, let's just do this. Let's just make this work. Let me just get on with this. But also, I'm going to be seeking a lot of time by myself. Some of us can feel this month that we don't really want to be around too much people. And it's not to say they get on our nerves or anything. It's just a fact that sometimes when we get a lot more done when we are alone. We get a lot more done when we can, have that sort of peace and that sort of solitude. Some of us may be finding ourselves a lot this month as well. Our guide for this month, we're going to be seeing the Hermit throughout the whole of this month until we go into the Justice card, which is Libra. So when we come into the Hermit, having that alone time, having that quiet time is going to be essential. No more than ever. With Saturn being in, Virgo's sixth house for like nearly 3 years now, it has turned things quite upside down with the routines, the health, the wellness, people that we work with. We can actually probably find with this card that, the card was upside down for quite a lot, for some time as well. It may have been upright, but sometimes it may have been upside down because we had to do things in a different way. And this could have caused a lot of us to feel very out of control. It could have played on our mental health. It could have played on like our physicality. And, I personally, I wasn't really feeling Virgo season, especially when I was younger. But now I sort of understand it now. I really understand it because I've got Saturn in Virgo. And when you got Saturn in Virgo, it makes you see that, you can get, you're doing the Saturn work when you are more organized, when you are taking care of yourself, when you are working. But it's now very, very different because with Aquarius being there, Aquarius is showing, Virgos that, it's, sticking to your routines, but some of us have to do it in a different way because we may be doing it in a way that is actually hindering us. It's not really benefiting us. So I wouldn't be surprised if I saw like some Virgos doing things that are considered quite weird, working out to like a weird workout, eating differently, doing some type of strange type of meditation. And, because remember, Aquarius is about the future. So, let me know in the comment section. But during this time, some of us may be doing things very differently. We're sticking to a routine in a very different way, but we're also making sure that we are doing that Saturnian work. We are making sure that we're taking care of ourselves, but especially like the mental as well. Even like in love during this season with the Hermit card, this, even going back to that sort of like solitude, that period of solitude, some of us may see, especially going from between now and like January, how far we've come in our relationship. If it's worked, if it hasn't worked, if we split up from someone, some of us may need to heal this month. Some of us may need to, take that breath, take some fresh air. Some of us may decide that we want to be celibate, because it's not uncommon for Virgos to just not want to be with people, not want to not be in a relationship, because they can find that they do a lot more. They get a lot more done. They have less stress when they're not in a relationship. Or if you are in a relationship, some of us may decide that you really want to focus on that. Maybe Pisces, because it's your seventh house. So some of us may put a lot of our energies into not making sure, but like focusing on it and not ignoring our partner, opening up more communication, spending time with the partner as well. And this Hermit card, when it comes to like our money, and yes, we can be this month making sure, or really focusing on our finances, making sure that they're in order, not overspending. Yes, there could be some stinginess. Virgo's not a sign that likes to spend too much. Obviously, this is a general. So there could be a lot of focuses on the money, focusing on paying off any debts or loans, and checking bank statements, changing banks. If you find that you're spending things on frivolous things or being too materialistic, it may be time to rein it in. And if you are going to be spend on something that is useful. So it could be like a computer, it could be like a phone, but might not be a flashy phone. It also, buying clothes that are very constructive, they're not too flashy. We're not in Leo season anymore. Even like, if you're going back to college or even going back to work, it could be okay. I need to be more, I need my, how I look to be a bit more practical. So, we're looking at practical ways on how we are spending our money during this season. And of course, when it comes to health, it's about keeping our feet on the ground, or trying to keep our feet on the ground. There's going to be some crazy energies that happen during this month. Not massively crazy, but you know how the planets are. That when the planets talk, it can just disrupt Virgo's, routines. So again, come back to September, Virgo season. It's a time of, getting back to basics. So putting our feet on the ground, doing a type of like workout which is conducive to us, that will not make us stress. Virgos, I feel, things like doing like long walks, it could be Pilates, definitely yoga, meditation, eating greens and eating a bit more healthier. There could be some detoxification coming up. There could also be, eating more nuts and seeds, and or just eating properly, basic. Remember, we're in Virgo season, but again, Virgos, this season, some of us can go to the extreme. Like, I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut that out. Be mindful, because when you do that, and we go into Libra season, we're going to be seeking the balance now. We're going to be, okay, I did that before, but I'm now going to just eat the chocolate cake, and I'm going to eat my greens. And do you know what I mean? So we have to be very mindful that we just don't go too over the top. I do feel during Virgo season, especially this Virgo season with the Hermit card, that a higher form of meditation is very prevalent. A higher form is very prevalent. Again, Saturn being in the sixth house is showing Virgos that, what you're used to doing is going to be changing, what your routines are. So if you are sticking to a certain type of fitness, it might be time to put something else in that can help you relax. Because Aquarius and Virgos, they have lots of high energy in their mind, which can cause anxiety. Don't be surprised, guys, if anxiety is risen this month. So whenever Virgo season happens, Pisces is also activated. So Pisces can actually help Virgos. Okay, you're doing this 10K, but when you come home, stretch and meditate. Okay, but also keeping our feet on the ground, taking this is a time of rebooting ourselves, rebooting our health, and clearing our mind, clearing our body, but also clearing things that we may feel stuck in terms of and also that is to do with spirituality as well. It can be quite hard for us to be very spiritual, because I feel a lot of us are going to be feeling very busy. Okay, and even in London, the weather, I feel, is going to be very hot in September. So even though we are going to be, okay, let's do this, let's get this work done, let me go back to studying college and that, we may still feel quite hot as well. So yeah, so but I come back to saying, with Saturn being in Virgo's sixth house, it's just really changing up things, and it's really making us see. I feel that a lot of us will see that it's more or less like go time. It's more or less go time, because next year is going to be very different energy, especially with Saturn being there. So I feel some of us may take things a lot more seriously this month, a lot more seriously. And we just need to find that sort of balance, and not overdoing things, not pushing ourselves too much, but also making sure that we're tending to our routines, tending to our work. This month can also show that there may be us, especially when we're going into that sort of solitude with the Hermit, we may see that, something really has to give with our work life, our work balance life, our relationships. There could be definitely a change in our jobs as well. You may feel that, yes, it's great to work hard, but we have to really work smart. We're not going to be, killing up ourselves to make sure that these things are extremely detail orientated, even though we may feel like that as well. We may decide, you know what, I'm too tired, I'll just do this tomorrow. And when we are in bed resting or trying to relax, trying to go to sleep, we can think of a solution instead of obsessing over it. So yeah, it's a different time, this Virgo Hermit season, but one that we can definitely work with, one that we're going to be definitely changing and evolving. But of course, one of the themes of this card and the Virgo season is try to remain grounded as well. Okay, so guys, that's the Hermit tarot card for this month. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and let me know how it's gone for you. So I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.